The room fell silent. When officers pulled back the cushions of an old sofa, they froze. One officer whispered, "You've got to be kidding me." Another's hands trembled as his flashlight revealed something no one was prepared to see. In that suffocating darkness, wedged deep where no child should ever be, lay the answer to a town's worst nightmare. A missing boy. And the only reason he was found was because of a dog. Not just any dog, but a canine who refused to give up until he uncovered a heart-stopping truth hidden inside the sofa. It started on what seemed like an ordinary evening. The sun had just dipped below the rooftops, and the last traces of orange light melted into the horizon. Children were still playing in the yards. Laughter drifted through the air, until one laugh went silent. A 7-year-old boy, bright-eyed, full of energy, was suddenly nowhere to be found. His mother called his name once, then twice. Her voice rose in pitch as panic crept into her chest. "Ethan, dinner's ready. Come inside." But no answer came. The neighbors joined the search, flashlights sweeping across yards and driveways. The father's voice cracked as he shouted into the night. The sound echoed back empty, carried only by the wind. Minutes turned into an hour into 2. By now, the small neighborhood was on edge. Mothers clutched their children closer. Fathers scanned every shadow. The police arrived, their radios crackling with updates. An officer placed a hand on the mother's shoulder. "Ma'am, we'll find him. We'll do everything we can." But fear had already settled like ice in her veins. The missing boy's baseball lay forgotten in the grass. His bicycle stood toppled near the fence, its wheel spinning slowly as if mocking the silence. The town knew that every passing moment mattered. Children don't just vanish. Something was wrong, terribly wrong. And in that growing darkness, one thing became chillingly clear. This was no ordinary disappearance. This was the beginning of a nightmare. By midnight, hope was slipping through the cracks. The search party was exhausted, their boots heavy with mud and worry. Flashlights bobbed like fireflies across the neighborhood, but no one had found a trace. That's when headlights cut through the darkness. A black SUV rolled to a stop, its doors opening with quiet authority. From the shadows stepped Officer Ramirez, seasoned, calm, and known for never walking alone. Beside him padded a German shepherd, muscular, alert, and with eyes that gleamed like molten amber. His name was Rex. The boy's father whispered, almost to himself, "Please, let this dog find my son." Rex lowered his nose to the ground, sniffing the air with sharp precision. His tail stiffened, his ears perked. Even in the silence, it felt as if the dog already knew. Something was out there, something hidden. Officer Ramirez gave a firm command. "Search." The shepherd surged forward, pulling against the leash with raw determination. Neighbors stepped back, watching with anxious awe as the dog led the way. Every eye was fixed on Rex. Every heart prayed he would succeed, because now hope had 4 legs, sharp instincts, and a relentless drive to uncover the truth. Rex moved like a shadow, his nose pressed to the frozen earth. Each breath came sharp, quick, deliberate. His body language was tense, purposeful, like a compass locked on a single direction. The crowd followed, their footsteps crunching over gravel and grass. Mothers held their children close. Fathers stayed silent, afraid to even breathe too loudly. The German shepherd stopped suddenly near the edge of the yard. His ears twitched. His chest rumbled with a low growl. Officer Ramirez crouched. "What is it, boy?" Rex circled, nose digging into the ground, then pulled hard toward the back gate. The leash strained. Ramirez unclipped it, giving the command, "Find him." The dog bolted. He darted past the fence, past the alley, his paws pounding against the pavement. Every few feet, Rex paused, sniffing, deciding, then running again. Neighbors hurried behind, flashlights bouncing wildly. And then, the dog stopped cold. He stood in the middle of the street, chest heaving, head low. A bark tore through the silence. Sharp, demanding, urgent. The boy's mother clutched her mouth, tears streaming. Does he smell him? She whispered. Officer Ramirez didn't answer. His eyes narrowed on the shepherd, whose gaze had shifted, straight back toward the missing boy's own home. The search wasn't leading away. It was circling back. Rex stopped at the front steps of the missing boy's own home. His ears shot forward. His body stiffened. He let out a sharp bark that echoed through the night. Neighbors exchanged confused glances. The father frowned. That can't be right. We searched every room already. But Rex didn't care. He pawed at the door, whining, growling, demanding to be let inside. Officer Ramirez pushed past the crowd. Open it, he ordered. The door swung wide, the house silent and dim. Rex charged in without hesitation, nose sweeping the floor, tail rigid. His movements were frantic yet focused, like he knew the boy was close. He circled the living room once, then again, each pass slower, tighter. His growl deepened. The shepherd stopped in front of an old sofa. He barked once, then twice, then dug his paws against the fabric, tearing at the cushions. The mother gasped. No, he can't be in there. But Rex wouldn't move. His nails scraped harder, his nose pressing deep into the seams. His entire body shook with urgency. Officer Ramirez swallowed hard. Something's here, he whispered. The room fell deathly still. Every eye locked on the sofa. The living room went silent. Rex's paws scratched desperately at the sofa, his growl rising into frantic barks. Drool streaked the fabric as his teeth pulled at the seams. Officer Ramirez stepped forward. Hold him back. Let me check. But Rex snapped free, refusing to stop. His instincts were screaming. The father's face drained of color. No, this can't be. With shaking hands, Ramirez grabbed the cushions. He yanked one free, dust and fabric flying into the air. The dog lunged, shoving his nose deep into the opening, barking louder, faster, until the sound felt like thunder in the room. The mother cried out. Tell me he's not, please. Ramirez pulled another cushion, then another. His flashlight beam cut through the narrow space beneath. And that's when they saw it. A small hand, pale, motionless. The mother screamed. The father staggered backward, nearly collapsing. Ramirez dropped to his knees, tearing the final cushion away. Wedged deep inside the frame of the sofa, crammed into suffocating darkness, was the missing boy. His eyes were shut, lips tinged blue, chest rising in the faintest of breaths. He's alive, Ramirez shouted, voice shaking. Get me blankets now. The parents collapsed beside their son, sobbing, reaching for him, terrified to touch but desperate to hold. Rex whined, his tail trembling. He nudged the boy's arm gently, as if to say, I found you. Wake up. Tears blurred the mother's vision as she whispered, You saved him. Oh God, you saved him. And in that moment, every person in the room understood. This wasn't just a dog. This was a hero. Paramedics rushed through the door, their equipment clattering against the hardwood floor. The boy was lifted gently from the sofa, wrapped in blankets, and carried to the waiting ambulance. His tiny chest rose and fell, fragile but steady. The doctor's words cut through the chaos. You found him just in time. The mother sobbed into her husband's arms. The father choked out a whisper. Thank you for bringing my son back. But their eyes weren't only on the officers. They turned to Rex, the dog who refused to stop. The shepherd sat quietly, his fur matted, his chest heaving from the effort. Yet his eyes never left the boy, watching until the ambulance doors closed. The mother knelt, cradling Rex's face in her hands. Through tears she whispered, You're our miracle. And for the first time that night, hope felt real again. That night, a missing boy was saved. Not by chance, not by luck, but by a canine who never gave up. A reminder that heroes don't always wear uniforms. Sometimes they walk on four legs. If you were moved by this incredible story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss an amazing tale like this. Stay with us for more heartwarming and unbelievable stories.